such a shame what happened to Len, Will, and Paul in Pet Exorcist. I mean, they used to be such good friends. Especially Will and Paul. They were really close, if you know what I mean. One film, and then it all went sour. And you know what the worst thing is? I never got paid.
I remember meeting with Paul Kimball, the producer, after I gave him my script. He said he loved it, and I was ecstatic. And then I met with Will Fraser. He had done a film called Tone Wheel, which I thought was brilliant. And he said he loved it too. And they said neither of them were going to change a word. Lying bastards.
Pet Exorcist was a nightmare. I wanted that sod Kimball to take my name off it and replace it with Alan Smithy, but he wouldn't.
Fraser lied to me, said he was cool with the script, said he understood what it was all about. He didn't understand anything. He'd never even heard the song Eleanor Rigby before. That's why the damn thing is so incomprehensible. All he wanted to do was talk about Sam Peckinpah, like he was shooting the Wild Bunch or Cross of Iron or something. It was ridiculous.
Kimball's a pompous ass. He was into everything. He was always there, bugging me, especially on set. And then he cut everything. We had this great stuff with Gary. Gary was mouthing off at this bus driver.
Just take up the whole fucking road there, buddy.
And it was brilliant, but Kimball didn't think it was in character. Kimball didn't understand the character. He calls himself a writer, but he's got no conception of anything.
Let me tell you something else about Will Fraser. You know that accent? Oh, hello, I'm Will Fraser from Dorset in England. He's from Moncton.
He thought it would be offensive. Like, why? What's the point of making a film if you can't offend anybody?
So I didn't want to offend anybody. So sue me for wanting to make a nice little short film that the whole fucking family could watch. There's this scene, for example, that we didn't use, where Gary's driving along and he happens upon this group of people. They're on some kind of I Love Jesus march or something like that. Now, this moron Fraser wanted me to use it in the film as a way of making fun of Christians.
God loves you. We need audio in this, seriously.
Now, I said, no fucking way. I mean, he just didn't understand what a huge market these people are. I mean, there's got to be like, what, 1 billion of them, Protestants and Catholics, and that's not even counting those Eastern Orthodox guys. I mean, who knows what they're about, but they're religious too. And they'll buy anything, even remotely religious. Pet Exorcist? Exorcist? I mean, that's religious, right? Ching ching? So, like, I'm going to do anything that's going to offend them and fuck up those potential sales? No way, man. No way.
He's a cheap bastard. I mean, he nickel and dimed all of us. We were all putting our own money into the film, which is fair enough, I suppose, if you could care about film.
Oh, that's rich, coming from a guy who demanded a 40 of wild turkey, an inexhaustible supply of cigarettes, and his own fucking director's chair on set.
But then the rap party, you know, we thought, do it, get a nice drink afterwards. Just bring your own bloody bottle and sit there and look at your neighbor and look dull and not talk about anything.
Rap party? Let me tell you the truth behind that. I approached Will and I told him about some of the budgetary problems we were having. Hey, it's a low-budget feature. And I said, Will, the cast and crew can have a rap party, or you can get paid. I left it up to him. You know what his decision was? Let's just say the cast and crew didn't get the rap party.
While screening the film for me, I guess you could say I was shocked. I was sitting there with my mouth open, wondering what the hell happened to my script. Then I saw he had added his name as co-writer. He had put the thing in about the Beatles. I mean, what the hell was that about? Where were my Germans? I had German characters in there to explain the whole social economic impact of the late 1930s Berlin, and they were gone.
The Nazis? He wants to write about the Nazis in a comedy piece? The Beatles, though. Ah, there's where the money is. Put them on a garbage bag or a condom, and you can sell 1 billion of them. Now, you put Hitler's face on a condom, how many of those are you going to sell? He's thinking of artistic credibility in his story. I'm thinking merchandising. Who gives a fuck about this story? Hitler on a condom? No. The Beatles on a condom? Oh yeah.
I hear the writer's upset. Who cares? As for Kimball, he's a self-centered, arrogant, controlling jerk. He ruined my film. I'm never going to speak to him ever again.
I wouldn't hire him again to direct traffic in a town with only one fucking street.
They destroyed my film. My beautiful film. I hate this business.